So we'll actually be doing scalping. So someone was asking, for example, when you're trading market like under 5 or even over 4. Okay, let's take an instance of under 5 market. Can you be able to, by default, the robot that we have is actually trade executing under 5 market after 3 consecutive, that is over 4 digits appears. Now the guy was actually asking, can you adjust it from 3 to 4? So like it will trade under 5 once you hit 4 consecutive under 5 over 4 digits. But now in this instance we are doing scalping. How do you go about it? Yes, you can actually be able to do that, and it's actually very simple. So you just need to go to the over unders autos. We have this robot we call that is the under 5 scalper. We also do have the over 4 scalper. So for the under 5 scalper, we're gonna load it like that. So the robot is already loaded. That's how we do it for those guys who have new Deriv accounts. In case you have those old Deriv accounts, you just need to click select bot, then load these under 5 scalper. We also do have an over 4 scalper. So now, how do you do those adjustments? So we'll first of all set up the robot, then do the adjustment, execute the trades, and see how best it performs. So let's go to the global shared stop trading option. Maximum consecutive losses you can take. I've set it to 4. That will act as my stop loss. Then I'm gonna adjust this stop loss to something like 1500. Yeah. Then I'll close that option. The reason why I haven't set the target profit is because we are doing scalping, and this robot will always stop anytime we make a win. So there's no need of setting up the target profit. Then we go to the risk manager. This is how we'll actually set up our stake, and I'll actually be doing a stake of 150. Okay, probably we can do $500, yeah, for this specific trade. Then let's go to the of course we have the volatilities. In the meantime, I'll work with the Voraten 1S, yeah, but we can always change it along the way. So how do you change? You just need to click here and select any random volatility, then cancel like that. Okay, let's first of all work with the 75 1S. So now, how do you do those adjustments? So if you click market 1 and go to trade definitions, you can actually see we are trading under 5. Okay, so let's close that option and go to the strategy logic. Okay, so you can actually see we are trading using the LDP. So if the last 3 digits is over 4, then execute a trade on under 5, and you have a recovery limit of 1. So you just need to come and adjust this and set it to 4, and that is 5. So in case you you want to work with the 4, you want to work with the 5, or even 6, or even 3, this is why you come and do your own adjustment. So if the last 4 digits are that is over 4, this robot will execute a trade on under 5. Okay, so we'll execute, oh no, this is under 5 scalper. If the last 4 digits are over 4, then this robot will execute a trade on under 5. Yeah, everything is all right. So just close that part, and this robot will actually be looking for that condition. So you only need to click start, and the robot will start looking for those entries. So now we have to hit, this robot has to spot 4 consecutive, that's our first trade loss recovered. It has to spot 4 consecutive over 4 digits, then execute a trade on, that is a trade on under 5. Okay, that's our first trade, and this is the reason why we say this is a scalping robot, because anytime we make a win, the robot will always stop. And that's our first trade. Just click start, and now the robot is looking for another entry. Once we make a win, the robot will automatically stop again. 4 consecutive over 4 digits, then the robot executes a trade on under 5. When you talk of over 4 digits, we have digit 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. The moment those 5 digits appears 4 consecutive times, that's when this robot will execute a trade on under 5. So any moment we have those digits appearing 4 consecutive times, the highest possibility of this market is to shift, that is under 5. Yeah, that is basically the market psychology that we are actually applying when we are actually scalping with this robot. You can actually see that's another win. That's another win. So far we floated a profit of $200. Yeah, let's take like 2 more trades. Yeah, 4 consecutive over 4 digits. You can actually see that trade we made. Our first trade was actually a loss. Second one is a win. That one is also a win. Amazing. Let's take another one. So in case you see like one volatility is giving you some losses, what do? You can choose to pause. That's a loss. So the robot has actually paused. After the moment you hit your first loss, the robot tries to make instant recovery. In case it doesn't manage to recover, the robot will pause and wait now for a fresh entry, and that's what is really happening right now. So the robot has paused and now we are waiting for a fresh entry. Ndio hiyo imeshapiga recovery. Amazing. You can actually see that. Yeah. So you really don't have to always stick on a single volatility and it's just giving you losses. So you can always pause and switch to a different one. We are currently at 390. I think we can just take like one more trade, then we call it a day. So just click start. So in case you feel the volatility is giving you loss, you can always use this pause button. Yeah. Once you pause, then get on the other side, go to market volatilities and switch to a different volatility, then come on this side and resume your trades. Yeah. How do we do it? You can pause like that. Yeah. Then come back, click here, then go to, that is a global shared, then you have the volatilities right here. Click the volatilities and switch. Then once you come back on this other side, click there, then come and resume like that. Now the robot will continue from where you left. Now you imepiga win, and that's how we are floating at a profit of 517 USD. We took 5 trades, 5 wins, and just 4 losses. Yeah, I think the maximum consecutive losses tumepiga hapa are only 2, and you can actually see how we performed. So I think the idea of working with 4 is even way more better, only that sometimes you can take a bit of time in the market because getting 4 consecutive over 4 digits can actually take a bit of time. But the fact is, once those digits are spotted, the chance of losing are also minimal. So this is something I would also advocate for. Someone reached out, shared this idea, and I can actually see it's actually a marvelous idea. Okay, so in case you want to join the Right Traders community, actually you are supposed to have a class yesterday. That was on Tuesday. Yeah, we are supposed to have a class, but unfortunately I didn't manage because there was heavy rain. Yeah, nilikaa kwa jam sana, so we didn't manage. But hopefully today we're gonna have a class that is on Wednesday. Yeah, we'll actually have our first that is a class on live on Telegram, and I'll actually show you on how you can actually be able to use some of these tools, how you can be able to do market analysis. So make sure you join Right Traders community. And how do you join? You just need to visit Right Traders. First of all, how do you join Right Trader? How do you visit Right Traders? Just get on your browser and type Right Traders like that, then search, and it will actually pop as the first one. Alternative, you can type rightraders.co.ke like that, like this, and it will take you direct to Right Traders platform. Then once you are on Right Traders, what you need to do, you can log in. In case you don't have a Deriv account, you can actually sign up. Once you are signed up, yeah, and you are logged in, we have this icon here. So you can click that message icon, then you can join our WhatsApp channel and our Telegram channel. WhatsApp channel is for updates, but for those live classes, you need to join our Telegram channel. The classes will be live on Telegram. It's not for the first time that we are doing these classes. They have always been there. We have been doing them. Only that we had actually taken a break. But right now, we are resuming soon. That is tomorrow. So, goodbye.